So the fate of 9 teams, technically, but 8 in this group, is about to come to a head here in the final group stage of the Global Trophy Champion of Champions 2022. 4 more teams left to qualify for our round of 16 next week, and the finals. I'm Masterath, and I'm joined alongside
Sam Elliott 64. Yes, we have another 8 teams battling out to qualify for the finals bracket next week. But of course, we also have to decide who our dud team will be. Now, currently that is Denmark on 25 points and plus 5 goal difference. But with a group as tough as this one, there's no guarantee of scoring 25 points. It could be very close.
Yep, so really, you either want to be in the top 3 or top 4 is fine as long as you have either, well, higher points. And if you don't have higher points, you've got the same amount of points as Denmark, a higher goal difference is what you need.
Not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy at all. And we've got 5 really strong teams. Teams that have made it to at least Global Trophy semi-finals here. If not, gone on to either be runners-up or winning it. 5 of them here. One of them at least has to go.
Yeah, it's a shame, but we'll crack on with the teams then, shall we, Chris?
Yep, so first off, dud team. For the final time in this tournament, we have to say goodbye to them again for the 4th time. It's England, our dud.
Hey, it's coming home. Maybe it's already come home.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, no, it's a week. It's a week before the final. So.
So we'll see you next week in the final.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, what a shame! I can't believe we lost on penalties again.
That's probably more likely. I think. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree, but we can edit it out.
I'm not doing that. No. I'm having these uploaded and scheduled at this time. It's 19th of June now. It's fine.
Fine.
Okay, so first team, former runners-up of the Global Trophy, ranked number 27, Mexico.
Yes, runners-up in 2017. The last 4 years hasn't been particularly kind to the Mexicans. They've not been able to, extract their usual high standard of performance, but they're always a dangerous team to play against.
Yep, 8 wins to Mexico's name in the last 4 years, and they were 9th for the last tournament in 2018, so a drop of 18 spots. That's the second highest drop in the last 4 years for a team that's been in the in the Global Trivia Champion of Champions, only being beaten by Spain, who were 4th and then went to 26th, a loss of 22.
There you go. And next up is the only Asian team in this section. It is Kuwait.
Well, technically Australia's in it as well, but yeah, if we're going technical on this, then yeah, only Asian team, but one of 2 teams who compete in the Asian qualifiers. Kuwait, currently ranked number 25.
Yeah, they've had a decent couple of years in actually making it to the finals. I don't think they've made it past round 1, have they, of the Global Trophy finals?
I think they might have done once, but they haven't been knocked out in the first round of their continental qualifiers in the last 4 years.
Very impressive stuff from them.
Yep, they were ranked 55th in the 2018 tournament, so missed out by quite a while, but this time 25 they are. Same point total as Spain.
I think there's a bit of a quality difference between Kuwait and Spain, though.
Yep, next up, you should never count this team out, really. You really shouldn't. It's representing Europe, Hungary.
Yeah. Germany. Well, no, sorry, Hungary, sorry. Yeah, Hungary.
Yeah, Germany.
I mean, no, sorry, I was letting my cat in through the window.
Right.
Hungary. Hungary had that amazing year. Do you remember? They went from being preliminary qualifiers to the semi-finals of the Global Trophy. They only lost out to eventual winners, Portugal, in 2019, I think it was.
Yes.
Since then, it hasn't really been smooth sailing for them, but they have that amazing run. Of course, they beat Denmark 4-0 in the quarterfinals. It was an incredible run.
Yep, Hungary had the lowest amount of victories in this Champion of Champions with 6 only.
I think they all came that year, didn't they?
Yep, twice knocked out in the first round qualifiers of the European section, or in the qualifier section. Equal, tied, most amount of knockouts, or getting knocked out in the first round in the last 4 years, alongside Romania, Cameroon, Iran, and Spain.
Shocking, really, from Hungary. But they are a low-ranked team, and as we saw last week with Greece, you can never guarantee that these formerly pre-qualifying teams can't do well.
Yep, they were 42nd in the 2018 tournament, so missed out by 10 spaces, but this time round, 21st.
There you go. And of course, they beat England recently, as we're recording this.
Oh, indeed they did. Absolute demolishing. At least when we're recording this. We're recording this in June, so yeah, it was that match.
Yeah.
I was at the pub for that match, and by the time we went about 2-0 down, I just left and just went to a different pub where it wasn't on. Next up, ranked number 15. In this, it is the team, probably the most decorated team in Global Trophy history. More titles than Argentina. It's Australia.
Yeah, they are actually currently on 14 titles, I think it is. So they've won 10 11 Oceania championships back-to-back, of course. They then won 3 Asian titles back-to-back. And they've won 1 Asian title in the last 4 years, which was this year just gone in 2022. They've had a bit of a rough patch in terms of trophies recently, but Australia back on their usual grind, winning the 2022 Asian section, and, you know, they're a dark horse, but they've never had great success in the finals themselves. They've only ever made it to the round of 16.
Yep, and 10 times they've been knocked out in the first round of the Global Trophy finals, so yeah, good in the Asian section, but bad in the main competition.
Yep, they're definitely not the most distinct Asian team in the Global Trophy finals themselves.
Yep, and a bit of a drop in form for Australia. They were ranked 12th in the last tournament. They are now ranked 15th, but they did make it to the round of 16 last time round in the Champions in 2018.
They did. But it's going to be a tough ask to get out of this group, isn't it?
Yep, next up, they were ranked number 5th. They are now ranked 14th. Always the bridesmaids, never the brides. Representing Europe, it's Italy.
Yeah, Italy losing semi-finalists this year in the Global Trophy finals to the Czech Republic. Of course, they've not really been on the best form over the last couple of years. They didn't even win a European Championship over the last 4 years, which is rare. They've always been fairly consistent in Europe. They've won 5 titles, none in the last 4 years. That semi-final placing was the best they've achieved in the last 4 years, but still an incredibly consistent team and very strong too.
Yep, and 3-time runners-up, so of the actual Global Trophy altogether. The most amount of times to be runners-up without actually winning a tournament. Without actually winning a Global Trophy. 9 victories to their name, but joint with Iran, second lowest goals against record in the last 4 years with 9.
They're good defensively, the Italians.
Yep, that's to be expected, really. They were ranked number 5. They're now ranked number 14, so a drop of 9 in the last 4 years for Italy. Next up, representing Europe, ranked number 13, former Global Trophy champions and the current European champions of the Global Trophy, Germany.
Yes, ranked 13 for the 2013 Global Trophy champions. They've been on a bit of a renaissance recently. They got a top 8 in the Global Trophy a couple years ago. They got a obviously European Championship. They got into the top 8 this year as well, I think. Just gone losing out to Italy, funnily enough. So you can never discount Germany. I would say they're probably one of the favourites to go through here, as they are one of 2 champions in this group. But they were always kind of like similar to the Czech Republic, a bit of a surprise winner. They've never really had success outside of the year they've won.
Yep, 12 victories to Germany's name in the last 4 years, but they have been knocked out in the round 1 twice, so either they do amazingly well or really poorly. They were ranked 10th in the 2018 tournament, so they've dropped 3 spaces down to rank 13.
Fascinating to see how they deal with the stiff competition that they've got in this group.
Next up, representing the Americas, specifically North America, ranked number 12, the USA.
Being in an Americas section semi-final and final in recent years, the USA got into a top 8 in the Global Trophy this year, losing out to eventual winners, Czech Republic.
Yep, good performance from the USA. 15 wins to their name in the last 4 years. They were ranked 25th in the 2018 tournament, but this year up to 12th. So good performance altogether from the USA. Could be a dark horse here to make an effort, to make an impact.
And of course, we've got that huge crunch match with Mexico later on.
Indeed. And last but not least, well, they had to be in here somewhere. The 3-time Global Trophy champions. The most amount of victories in the last, not only the last 4 years, but all together. formerly ranked number 1 in 2018, now ranked number 2 because Netherlands won 2 global trophies in this time period. 10-time winners of the Americas section, Argentina.
Yep, they almost went 4 for 4 in local competition in the last 4 years, but Chile stopped them in the final of 2021. Argentina, head and shoulders the best team in this group, in my opinion, and probably the best team in the entire game. But they haven't won a global trophy in so long. In fact, if we go all the way back, I don't think they've won a global trophy championship since 2015.
Yep, so 7-8 years ago for Argentina.
Yep, bit of a dry spell for the Argentines, but you never know. Maybe this could be their competition.
Yep, but they still at least have been able to win multiple Americas sections in that time to keep themselves incredibly competitive. 129 goals they've scored in the last 4 years. Closest to that record, Nigeria with 73.
It's incredible, isn't it, really? It's incredible.
Incredible team. 10 more victories than Nigeria in the last 4 years. So head and shoulders above when it comes to wins. But Argentina have been shocked before.
They have.
So we begin Group D. We kick off with, well, we get straight into it with the battle of the teams with the most trophies in the global trophy. Argentina versus Australia.
They played like each other in the last Global Trophy Championships, and it was a 3-2 win, a narrow win for Argentina. Let's see how they deal with each other now.
2-0 win Argentina. They off to a good start so far.
They are indeed a good win for Argentina. And if you're looking at the table, I would say USA are going to be the team that miss out on all the games, followed by Mexico. So that's going to be interesting to see how they deal with coming through the pack.
Yep, Germany going to be getting their first 3 points against England. So that sounds about right, to be honest. Oh, he's back again.
Yeah, the Faroe Islands conspirator RJ Fernandez. Where is Vinny? I've missed Vinny.
I know, I've missed Vinny. I've kind of missed an Indy as well. We haven't seen him since like Group B or something.
Yeah, he's been on holiday.
He's been on holiday. Or B Ron, the big lover of the big R.
Of course.
Where's he? But no, we want to see Big Vinny. We want to see Big Vinny still.
We do.
To be honest, actually, since I've moved over to an emulator instead of actually playing on my actual PS3, we haven't seen Vinny since.
Maybe he just got lost to time.
Hungary. They didn't mod Vinny Jones into the game.
No. Hungary versus Italy. 2 well-established teams in this. Could be a good match.
Win for Italy 3-0. So they go joint with Germany. Germany with the alphabetical advantage.
They are indeed. And next up is Kuwait. Definitely the minnow in this group, to be honest with you, taking on Mexico.
Yeah, but you never really should count out a team like Kuwait there. But Mexico also with a 3-0 win. So, yeah, no draws as of yet. 4 teams on 3.
4 teams on 3 points. 3-0 wins. And Argentina are going to get a 3-0 win as well to match those around them as they take on England.
Yep, 4 3-0 wins in a row.
Crazy.
One team just really doesn't like letting in any goals, really, do they?
Yep, good defensively and good attackingly, I think. But I think that's the thing, though. This group is going to be decided by the big teams playing each other, I think, because obviously teams like Australia, they're a big team, but they're not of the same ilk, let's say, of Germany and Italy and Argentina
and Mexico.
Yeah,
USA,
you're right. Even at Mexico, because they've obviously, I think they've both made a global trophy final before. Mexico certainly have, and I think the USA have as well.
I think semi-finals, I think, is the best they've gotten. But still, that's still really good, to make it to a semi-final. Argentina go first for now, but Australia now take on Germany.
Germany with a 2-0 win or better will go top.
3-1 win. Finally a goals let in for Germany, but they do go top for now on goals scored.
They do indeed. They go above Argentina. Next up is Kuwait and Hungary. Kuwait with a poor start against Mexico. Hungary with a poor start against Italy.
Win for Hungary, 1-0, moves them up to 5th for now.
Yes, it does. Italy take on Mexico in the final second fixture game.
Win for Italy, 3-0. Mexico staying 4th for now, but Hungary sort of bearing down on them right now. And now we have a big crunch match at the top.
Yep, the 2014 World Cup final, Argentina versus Germany, two of the two champions in this group.
Yep, Argentina, 3-time Global Trophy champions. Germany, a 1-time Global Trophy champion, but you should never really count out Germany in a battle here, and they've beaten Argentina!
That's a huge result for Germany. Argentina defeated.
Yep, defeat at this early stage. Australia now going to get some 3 points to put them level with Hungary as they take on England. It's the Ashes all over again.
Oh, God damn it.
I wonder if Vinny's going to be in for this one. No, it's him again.
Yeah, maybe he's moved to Australia. He's relocated.
Maybe RJ Fernandez just like...
Maybe he offed him. Maybe he offed Vinny Jones.
Don't off it. Oh, RJ Fernandez, you bastard. Don't you off Vinny Jones.
Shouldn't be doing them things.
He's our favourite referee. You off Vinny Jones. Just was like, oh, look, it's me. I'm refereeing every match. Bloody Faroe Islands conspirator. Sod. Hungary, currently 6th. They took on Mexico, who've just recently lost. So, good win this could be for Hungary to get them back on form.
Yeah, this is a crucial match. I think these are the teams kind of competing for that crucial 4th spot. I think the 3 teams at the top at the moment are going to be the 3 teams in the top 3. But I think that 4th place is kind of open between everyone else except Kuwait.
You say that, they could make a massive comeback. It's a win for Mexico. They move to 6 points alongside Argentina.
Italy can go top here with a win over Kuwait. Kuwait's yet to score a goal.
Yep, yet to score. They have scored one now, but Italy win 4-1 and go top.
Top on goal difference. Argentina need to bounce back from their defeat to Germany. They take on Hungary next.
Hungary currently in 6th place. 1 win, 2 losses. It's a draw between the 2. Argentina's starting to falter slightly already.
Not a good start for Argentina. 2 wins, sure, but one of those was against England, and the other was against... Who was it against?
Another team.
Australia.
Australia, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. It was the first match, yeah. Speaking of Australia, they've got Italy now.
They do. A win here for Italy will take them 3 clear at the top for now.
Yep, Australia, their only points so far have been against England. It's a draw. They have a point of their own. They've drawn to Italy. Germany could go top with a win here.
England take on Kuwait.
Yep, Kuwait going to get their first 3 points to put them 1 behind Hungary. That just proves some of these little teams, or some of these weaker teams, you could say, they're not really little teams at this point. They're in the Champion of Champions, but they are. There's an Indy. He's back. Yes.
Yes.
Nice to see you in Indy. You're not Vinny, though, so you're our second favourite referee.
Anyone but RJ Fernandez, right?
Oh, yeah, sod him. Sod that guy. He's definitely got F that guy syndrome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... these sort of lower ranked teams or teams that you don't expect are going to be doing as good as like the Argentinas, the Germanys, the Italys, but they can still trip them up. We've seen it with Australia and Argentina, you know, not Australia and Argentina, Australia and Italy, so, you know, it can happen. Mexico is certainly one of those, but they're still in the running right now. They've got Germany.
Big match here. If a win for Germany will put them top of the table, a win for Mexico takes them level on points with the Germans and pushes Argentina down to 4th.
It's a draw between the 2. See again.
Yeah, absolutely. And next up, Argentina. They need to bounce back here. They take on Italy, which is not an easy game.
Yep, no perfect score for these teams right now. It's a win for Italy. That is 3 in a row that Argentina have failed to win.
It is indeed. It puts them only on 7 points after 5 games. Not a great start from the Argentines. Next up, it is Australia and Hungary.
Yep, the chasing pack could start to make a move on Argentina, who are faltering. Australia get the win.
Mexico will move above Argentina here as they get the 3-point win against England.
Yeah, but Argentina now on joint points with Australia in that 4th and 5th spot. And USA hasn't started yet. This could end in tears for the rank number 2.
Absolute nightmare start. They've lost 2, drawn 1, and only won 2. And one of those wins, of course, was against England.
Yep, so they've already lost one of their duds. Argentina really not doing very well. But if you notice, all the top teams have already at least drawn a match. They've dropped points already.
So once again, you know, we said this last week, but like last season, we had 3 leagues where there was a perfect scoring team. We're not going to have that this time.
Not this time, no. But Italy and Germany still doing decently for now. Germany have got Kuwait to try and put some pressure on Italy at the top.
Yeah, Germany need to sort of pull away as best they can here.
4-1 win for Germany. They move alongside Italy. Mexico up to third now.
Yeah, but they could be overtaken by Argentina here if Argentina beat Kuwait, which you would expect they would do.
Yep. 3 games without a win for Argentina here. They've won, but it's only 2-1. It's not enough to put them above Mexico.
That's a narrow win. I expected more than that from Argentina.
Yep. Australia now could keep the pressure on Argentina and Mexico with a win, but Mexico, a win for them, puts them right into title contention.
It does indeed. Big match here for the two of them.
Mexico win 2-1. They are in the title contention right now with Italy and Germany, but Hungary are going to go on level points with Australia now in 5th. With the first England performance and the first England win, and they're going to win by a less amount than what they did the last time they played us. Well, at least when we're recording this. Indies back again, yeah! I hope Indies off that bloody RJ Fernandez bloke.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny, right? Okay, but obviously, you know, it's very raw at the moment, the England-Hungary game, but like Hungary are actually a decent national team.
Yeah.
Do you remember they were in the group of death at Euro 2021? Yeah. They had, was it France, Germany, and
Portugal,
and they nearly qualified from that group. They were so close.
Yeah, it was incredibly close. I think weren't they going to qualify until like the last 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, they were beating Germany 2-1.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Speaking of Germany, it's top 2 clash here. Germany, Italy.
Yep, a win for either of them takes them to the top. A draw means that Italy stay top.
Yep, and Mexico can essentially keep gaining ground on them. It's a win for Italy. Germany lose their first match of the campaign.
They do indeed. And now a big, big match. Argentina play Mexico. A win for Mexico puts some daylight between themselves and Argentina.
Yep, a win for Argentina puts them ahead of Mexico. Win for Argentina, 2-1. They're finally back on form. With 2 wins in a row, they move back up to third for now.
They
Actually,
do
no,
indeed.
They could technically go up to second if Germany fully scuff it.
They could indeed. Next up, it is Australia and Kuwait. Kuwait, their only result so far against England. Australia, of course, 2 wins to their name. One of them is against England and a draw.
Yep. And they could be 3 behind Mexico here with a win.
And Argentina, of course.
They do. Australia keeping chase so far. Italy are going to stay at the top of the table by at least 3 points as they get their first 3 points here from England.
They do indeed.
So Italy really performing so far as being the 4th ranked team in this group.
They're one of the favourites, though, aren't they? Because they did. I think they won a group in the Champion of Champions last time. They were one of the undefeated teams.
Yeah, but this time not as easy for Italy, but they're still fighting quite well so far for a team that's never won the global trophy, but they've always sort of been in that mix somewhere.
They're of that elite ilk, aren't they? Kind of like how Portugal have joined that elite level. Now, Italy have always been there. They've not quite got over the line, but they've been close on a number of occasions.
Yep, they certainly have. And Italy currently 6 ahead of Germany, but Germany, a win against Hungary could puts them essentially still 3 behind, but also 3 ahead of the chasing pack as well for second.
Important match here for both teams.
Win for Germany, 2-1. They move quite comfortably into second for now. Here comes the USA, though.
Yeah, this is an important match here for Argentina. It will kind of give us an indication of where the group's going to go against the USA, who start off their campaign.
Yep, that just shows that Argentina are not going to be the team that's going to be getting the rest here. It's a draw between the two. That's a good win for USA there, I'd say.
Yeah, an away fixture against Argentina and only a draw for the Argentines mean it's not an ideal start for them. Australia are going to get their second match against England.
Yep, here come the Aussies, so they're going to be on joint points with Mexico for now for 4th.
Good effort from Australia so far, isn't it?
Oh, it's been a terrible effort for Argentina so far.
I was going to say, Argentina have been a lot weaker than we expected. Let's say that much.
Yeah, you never know. They might be able to bounce back in the in the second half of the fixture. They could still qualify and just take the title by storm. You never know, but they do need to just stay in that top 4 and obviously get above that 25-point barrier of Denmark right now. It is quite close at the top, so it is certainly possible that a team could falter and get less. Remember, Chile in the 2018 Group D got 24 points, so it is possible to get less than 25. Denmark aren't out of it yet.
Not at all. Next up, it is Germany taking on Hungary. A win for Germany will take them level on points with Italy. A win for Hungary takes them 3 behind Australia and Mexico.
Win for Germany, 3-0. Hungary starting to fall behind. Germany level with Italy for now. Italy do have the low, long-suffering Kuwait.
Yep, they do indeed.
Kuwait falling fast, 10 off 4th. Ouch! There's your record for you. Italy 12, Kuwait 0.
The big win for Italy takes them top and with severe goal difference. They've almost already nearly surpassed Denmark.
Yep, Australia now chasing the pack. They've got the USA. A win for Australia puts them 3rd for now.
It does. It lifts them above Argentina, which is crucial. Mexico is the team that is going to be taking the next set of fixtures out as suspected, so it's going to be fascinating to see them claw through the field.
Draw between the two. It's USA. They need to start making a move. Argentina are going to be getting 3 points here.
This is their second against England, isn't it? This is their second dud match.
Yep, which is going to put them on 17, which is not bad at this stage.
It should be enough, but, like, oh my god, D Doofus.
It's
what a
Doofus.
guy. But the thing is, like, you'd expect Argentina to be, like slicing through the field, and they're just not.
Yep, they're getting unstuck on a few occasions, and you know that's what this Champion of Champions group, these group stages are there for. You know, it's sort of supposed to weed out some of the teams that might get through via flukes, but that still happens.
It does indeed. It does indeed. Next up, we will see a match between Italy and Germany at the top of the table. A win for Italy takes them on to 25 points and pretty much would secure them qualification. Germany, however, can move level on with Italy.
Yep, they could keep Italy in that firing line there. It is a win for Italy, though. They are up to 25, 6 ahead of Germany. They're running away with it at the moment.
They absolutely are. Next up is Kuwait and Hungary, the two teams pretty much falling off the pace here.
Yep, win for either of these, especially Hungary, and they're right back in it. Win for Hungary. They are now only 3 behind Mexico, 4 behind Australia, who are still in 4th right now.
They are indeed. Next up is England versus the USA, which would have happened in the World Cup by this point already, for sure.
Yep, let us know how it went.
Yeah, please do. I hope England won, because I don't think, some American friends of mine would never ever let me hear the end of it, to be honest with you.
Oh, he's... okay, look, there's no R here, Ron. You can go away now. Sorry, mate, no Rwanda here. You can't get your addiction here.
This result does lift the USA above Kuwait, crucially, as well.
Oh, jeez. If England wasn't a dud team, they'd probably go above Kuwait at this point.
It's true. They'd probably beat Kuwait.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's just the European qualifiers for you. As our video of the England qualifier woes shows.
Yep, it's true.
But yeah, USA 7th for now, but they need to start rocketing up the table at the moment. It's a rematch of Australia-Argentina, but this is a lot more crucial than what it was as the first fixture.
It is indeed. A win here for Australia really does give them impetus to try and challenge Argentina. Argentina, a win here will lift them into 2nd place.
Win for Argentina, 2-0. They're above Germany for now, but Germany has Kuwait, who are yet to score a point outside of the dud.
They are indeed. Let's see how they get on here.
7-0 Germany. Big win for them.
It puts them another 2 points ahead of Argentina. And next up, it is Italy versus Hungary. A win for Italy certainly guarantees their qualification.
It is 1-0 Italy. Italy on 28 now with 6 to go.
Not a bad effort, really, is it?
Germany now. They've got the USA wanting to try and keep pace with Italy or Germany. USA really need to start get off the block.
Yeah, USA yet to lose, but Germany doing very well so far.
Yep, comfortably at the moment, Germany. 5-1 Germany!
Massive result for Germany. Puts them firmly in contention to qualify as well. USA with a big loss there.
Yep, Argentina on a decent run of form so far. Can they carry it on against Hungary?
A win here for Argentina takes within that threshold almost of, within a win of the Denmark total.
3-1 Argentina. They're starting to pull away now.
Yeah, but I think they're starting to find their groove a lot more easily. Italy take on Australia next. Australia slipping off the pace of Argentina as things stand.
They're slipping even more now. 1-0 Italy. Italy break the 30 points, which... Does it qualify them already? Yes, it does.
Amazing stuff.
Italy have qualified with 5 to go.
Can they go for an unbeaten run here? It's not unheard of.
They can certainly do. Kuwait are going to be getting 3 points.
For all the difference that's going to make.
Yeah, technically they're still in because the top 3 are sort of running away with it now. But 4th is wide open. Mexico, though, I think are going to grab that 4th.
Me too. I think they're probably the favourites. Australia are so far behind Argentina, and they're only a point ahead of Mexico with so many more games played.
Yep, and the USA haven't really been doing great with their chase so far.
Not so far, but they still might. You know, they can catch up to Mexico if they can get level with Mexico on the same amount of games played. Then it's very interesting, but I don't think they will do.
We'll certainly have to see on that one. USA have Hungary next. This is quite a big match here for Hungary, but also definitely USA, who currently are 8 behind Mexico with 3 games in hand.
Yep, USA, if they win this, are right in contention. If Hungary win this, they're only 1 point behind Australia.
Win for the USA! 2-1.
That's more like it. That is more like it for the USA. It lifts them onto 8 points and only 5 behind Mexico with 2 games in hand.
Yep, top of the table clash here. Argentina could go second here with a win. Germany a win, puts them 5 ahead of Argentina and keeps the pressure on Italy.
Germany won the first match, of course.
They've lost the second one. Argentina up to second. Italy could start pulling away again here.
They're already 5 points clear with the game in hand. Next up is Kuwait against Australia. Australia desperate for a win here. They need to get some distance between themselves and Mexico.
Yeah, they need to start getting the ball rolling here. 3-1 win for Australia. They move to 17 points.
They do indeed. And now Italy are going to get a further 3 points to go. 8 points clear on level games with only 4 to go.
Yeah,
unbelievable from Italy.
It's been a brilliant performance from Italy here. And, well, they've done amazingly well, and if they can keep the pressure going for the next couple of games, they could be champions with 2 games to go. If not, they could be champions next game, if results go their way.
They still have to play Argentina a second time, so if they can beat Argentina in their next game, then it'll be all over.
Yep, so it's certainly currently a very good run for Italy so far with 4 to go. Mexico, starting to get ready, though.
They are indeed. They're warming up now.
Yep, Italy, doubleheader now. They've got the USA.
Big match for the USA. And a win for Italy here will almost certainly guarantee them the title.
It's a draw between the two. USA hold them off.
They drop points, Italy, and that is, again, another decent result for the USA. They drew against Argentina. They drew against Italy. Big effort from them.
Yep, Argentina could start closing the gap here with a win over Kuwait. Well, there you go. Oh!
That's a new record.
That's record. 14-0 for Argentina. They are now 6 behind Italy, so it's not over yet for the title.
It's not over yet. But that's much more like it by Argentina. And now Germany taking on Australia. Australia 4 points ahead of Mexico at the moment. But a win here for Germany will, again, pretty much guarantee their qualification into the finals.
1-0 Australia. They beat Germany.
That's a huge result for Australia. They get a massive win on the board. And it takes them to 20 points.
Germany could still be... Germany's got 25 points. They are still in sort of a danger zone. Hungary are about to get 3 points against England, but I think Hungary might very well be out of it. Kuwait are definitely out at this point. Hungary could very well be the second team to fall here.
They could be. Hungary trying their best, but...
It's the prick.
I don't know if he's a prick. I've never met him. I don't know. Oh dear.
Well, Hungary could very well be out very shortly on this. It's been a spirited effort from Hungary, I'd say, but in this group and the amount of top caliber teams in this group, it's sort of
the quality's there, isn't it?
Yeah, they were certainly one of the ones that were probably more than likely not going to go through. This is a big match for USA.
This is huge. They need to win.
Yep, against Kuwait, who have not got a point so far apart from duds. Win for USA. They are 1 behind Mexico on the same score, so USA still in it right now and actually not doing too badly at all.
They're not really.
Germany might not be safe.
They're not really, are they? And Italy take on Argentina, a top of the table clash. A win for Italy guarantees them the title. A win for Argentina, they're back in it.
Yep, they're right back in it. Win for Argentina! It's not over yet for Italy. Italy finally lose.
They do, and it does mean that no team is going to have a unbeaten run in the group stages.
It's what you like to see. You like to see a scrappy match here. Australia still in with a shout, and they got Hungary. They could start getting on Germany's case.
Yeah, a win here for Australia puts them only 2 points behind Germany.
Yeah, big performance from Australia if they can do it. It's a draw, though. That puts Hungary above Mexico for now. But Hungary have been eliminated.
They have indeed, and Germany about to pick up a crucial 3 points against England.
Yep, Germany are not safe at all. USA and Mexico still have a lot of games to play. So, Germany on 25 points so far, and we've seen before, like in Group A with Saudi Arabia, who finished 5th and were knocked out. Still got more than 25, but were knocked out. They got like 28, didn't they?
They did. This does move Germany on to 28, so that is very good for them, but
it's the same as Saudi Arabia, so they're not safe whatsoever right now.
They're not yet, no. They need to hope that Mexico and USA start taking points off each other.
Yep, or start losing points against other teams right now, because Germany are safe from Australia now.
This is a big match now. Mexico versus the USA, it'll be a big match normally, but this is, for the context, is huge.
Yep, the North American derby. It's a win for Mexico. They move above Hungary. USA down with 12 points. They could very easily still catch Australia.
They could indeed. Next up, it is Mexico and Argentina. A doubleheader for Mexico. Yep, Argentina could go top here with a big win.
Yep, they certainly could. Win for Argentina. It's not big enough, but still, it's big enough to certainly qualify Argentina at least in the top 2.
Yeah, pretty much, I think. Next up, it is USA and Australia. Again, this is a good match for both teams here. A win for Australia does give them a little bit of breathing space over Mexico.
It certainly does on this one. It is a win for Australia! What a run they've had over the last couple of matches.
On to 24 points. They're right in that qualification bubble, aren't they?
Yep, USA 7 to play, so they can still get 21 points at maximum. That puts them on 33. They're certainly still in with a chance. USA now with a doubleheader. They've got Argentina next, who need to win to possibly have any chance of taking the title here.
Their final game, Argentina. Let's see how they do.
It's a draw!
That's a big result for the USA. Undefeated against Argentina. Fantastic effort from them.
The problem is their point total is now down to 29, so they can still catch Germany and Australia for the moment. Mexico, this is a big match for Australia. If they can win this...
Yeah, they're right in it, and a win for Australia is their final game, so they have to beat Mexico, surely.
Yep, if they don't beat Mexico, they'll be the dud if they finish 4th. It's a draw, it's not... It's the same amount!
Unbelievable!
It's the same amount for Australia. They've got the same amount of Denmark.
It's going to go to goals scored, surely.
It will go to goals scored between the two, and I have no bloody clue what it is.
We'll have to go back and look.
If Australia stay in 4th,
that's the thing, isn't it?
If Australia don't finish 4th and they go lower, they go to 5th, Denmark are out. They are the dud.
They have to hope that they scored more goals.
They have to hope that they scored more goals than Australia. Australia have done all they can, and to be honest, what a brilliant last few games for Australia. It's beating Germany, beating Mexico. You know,
what a result! What a story!
Yeah, if they can scrape through Australia for the 2nd time in a row, USA's got Germany next.
A win for Germany, I mean, they're basically qualified, haven't they, Germany? But a win for Germany will solidify their place. USA need to start keeping up with Mexico. They are too far behind at the moment.
Yep, right now. It is a win for Germany. It's not looking good for the USA at the moment. Germany, are they safe?
Yeah,
are they safe at this point? Yes, they are. Germany are safe. The lowest they can go is 4th because of Mexico. USA can't catch Germany.
So there you go. Good result for Germany. That will mean they are in the qualifiers finals of the Champion of Champions. USA take on England, getting their final 3 points.
Yep, so at the moment, Mexico can catch Germany. USA cannot catch Germany. Both teams can catch Australia.
Which does mean that USA would, if they do finish 4th and end up catching them, can not be the dud, if that makes sense.
So, essentially, the only team that could possibly be the dud is Australia, depending on goals scored right now, since it's 25 points and +5 goal difference for Australia.
Unbelievable.
But if
Unbelievable.
if Mexico catch them, Denmark's the dud.
They are. So, next up.
Yeah. Oh, it's quick fire from here on in. England have played all their games.
Mexico take on Germany. A German win here takes them to 34 points, which is a very respectable effort. Mexico win here. They are right behind Australia with 4 to go.
6 points required for Mexico in the next 5 games. Well, that's one of them. It's a draw between the two. Germany's last match, they end on 32 points. Respectable, I'd say, from the Germans.
Yep, good effort from Germany. They will be in the finals in a couple of weeks' time. Mexico take on Hungary next up.
Yep, it's the lower-ranked teams they're going up against now, so this could very well be a whitewash. USA need to hope that Mexico start losing, because all they can catch is Australia right now. Mexico can they still catch Germany? They can still catch Germany right now. But they need to win all their games. Mexico, Hungary first. Win for Hungary!
A massive win for Hungary and a massive defeat for Mexico as USA now take on Italy. Italy win, they win the group.
A win or a draw for Italy secures them the group. It's a draw, so Italy go first, but they can still lose it to Argentina if they lose to Mexico.
They can, which is amazing to consider, really, isn't it? And then USA take on Hungary. A US win here takes them within touching distance of Mexico. A win for Hungary, it doesn't really make much difference.
Yep, with 3 games to go, Australia are tensing right now. It's another draw. Hungary have done it again.
Withstood the bombardment, and they've played their final game. It's been excellent from them. Hungary hold the USA. Mexico versus Italy. Italy to win the group needs to not lose.
Yep, to win the title for Italy. 1-0, Italy win the group. Mexico, 2 games left. 4 points behind with a worse goal difference.
Both the USA and Mexico have to play Kuwait, and then they play each other.
Yep, USA can no longer catch Australia. The USA are out.
They are, but they can play Pooper to Mexico.
Which I certainly think they're going to want to do here. Mexico win 3-0. It's for the moment enough, but they need a draw against the USA. USA, it's out of their hands now. They are eliminated, and they win 2-1 against Kuwait. This is it!
So, as things stand, if Mexico win, they qualify, Denmark are the dud. If they draw, Mexico qualify and Denmark are the dud by 1 goal. If they lose to the USA, Australia qualify and we don't know who the dud is. It could be Australia, it could be Denmark. Everything is on this game now for Denmark, Australia and Mexico.
Everything is on the line. Mexico win, Australia out. Mexico 27, that is enough. Denmark are the dud team.
Well. Mexico had to wait and they fought their way back through the field just about to qualify and participate in the Global Trophy Finals. Australia, heartbreak right at the death. But a respectable effort from them. Some
brilliant performances from Australia, and to be honest, some very good performances from Hungary to keep Australia in it. But yeah, just unfortunately it was 1 game in it. It just simply was not enough for Australia. USA had a good chance at it, but just came up short at the end. Mexico squeaking through in the final match with a very impressive 4-0 victory.
Absolutely. So, we have our 16 teams. But let's talk about the 8 teams in this group first.
Should we talk about 8th?
Oh, poor Kuwait. They ended with 2 wins, both against England. 14 losses against everyone else, 11 goals for, 6 of which came against England, 60 goals against, and a goal difference of -49.
Yep, if you take out the England ones, that would be 0 points, 5 goals for, 60 against, -55.
Not ideal, really, is it?
No, but then again, that's what you see in the Champion of Champions. They're ranked 25th above Spain, above Mexico, but
at the very highest level, these things can happen, and Kuwait, unfortunately, are not at the very highest level.
Yep. Next up, 7th place. Big jump in quality here with 18 points. It's Hungary.
Hungary had a decent run, didn't they? 5 wins, 3 draws, 8 defeats. Respectable from Hungary, considering they are probably one of the outside-ranked teams in this.
Yep, ranked 21. 5th highest ranked team in this group, but you got to give them up for the drama on that one. Drawing against USA and Mexico right at the end there to give Australia a chance.
They played their part for sure.
Yep. 6th place with 21, the USA.
A decent run as well. Again, they're not the most established team in this, but they did a good job of providing us a lot of entertainment.
Yep, good performance from them, but slipped up too early and too frequently, and that's cost them the 4th spot to their southern neighbours. 5th place, heartbreak for them as they were in the round of 16 last time round, but not this time with 25. Spirited effort, though, from Australia.
Yes, the Asian champions eliminated by virtue of Mexico scoring more points. We'll never know if they were going to be the dud or not, but
we can have a look back, and we can say it in the next episode, or people can have a look back and they can tell us when already.
Yes. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, we've already recorded it in advance anyway, so we'll be aware. But cheers, Captain Hindsights. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the videos as well. I thought I'd say something nice as well. 4th place, scraping through by the skin of their teeth there. It's Mexico with 27.
They've done enough, and they even get to participate, don't they, in the finals? 27 points. A dark horse, maybe Mexico, because they've gone through a tough group here, haven't they?
Yep, they did slip up on a few occasions though in this group. So they are there with the slip-ups. But yeah, they've done enough to make through, and they've done enough to not be the dud. That will unfortunately be 4th place from Group B, Denmark. 3rd place with 32, quite comfortably I'd say, but it was a bit worrying for maybe a couple of fixtures. The current European champions, Germany.
Yep, a famous win over Argentina will give them a lot of cause for hope and optimism going into the finals. 32 points, solid effort.
2nd place with 36. They had a rubbish start in this league, but they really motored up in the middle in the end. With 36, 3 points behind the leaders, Argentina.
Win over Kuwait, was it 14-0?
Yes.
A very famous win for Argentina, and of course they did lose to Italy and Germany both, but they did get their revenge beating both of them later on in the competition.
Yep, including giving the first and only loss in this league to our winners with 39. The winners of Group D, Italy.
Yep, 5 goals against conceded in the entire competition, which is very respectable for a team that are still trophyless in terms of major trophies. No Global Trophy Championship, no Champion of Champions Trophy. Maybe this is their year.
Yep, certainly could be on that one. So, that leaves us with our final 16. Just typing out Italy's one now. And Argentina's. And Germany's and Mexico's. But yeah, we have our... It's looking like a who's who, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. All the big teams are there. All the champions are there. It's what we want to see.
Yep, and well, this is the Champion of Champions after all, so... You should probably have some teams in here that can... Well, if they're not champions, they could certainly have a chance of beating champions.
Exactly.
But yeah, if we do the quick old sort on this one... Oh, bollocks, gotta do all that again. They could... By the way, I completely forgot that the file was open on my bottom screen, so everyone can see already what the combined totals look like for all of them, which is all fine on that one. So, technically, if you're looking for performances in the in their group stages, the favourites are Nigeria, the only team to score above 40 points.
But of course, they did have the easiest group.
Yep. Then it's Italy second with 39, Portugal third with 39, Brazil fourth with 39, Then it's Romania 5th with 38. France 6th with 36. Argentina 7th with 36. Czech Republic 8th with 35. Netherlands with 32 in 9th. Germany with 32 in 10th. Spain with 32 in 11th. Ecuador with 30. And then you have the final, or the teams that finished 4th in their respective groups, with the UAE with 29. Mexico with 27. Greece with 26. And our dud team, Denmark, with 25.
It's going to be a fascinating finals, isn't it? It really, really is.
Yep. Next week, are all of our... Yeah, all of the Global Trophy champions are in this.
They are. All 8 of them.
All 8 of them are in this. Who's going to win? Including the Global Trophy Champion of Champions that is also in this.
Exactly.
So, who is going to win the Global Trophy Champion of Champions 2022? We'll find out next week for the round of 16, all the way to the finals. I've been Masterath.
I've been Sven-Göran 64.
And we'll see you next week for the Global Trophy Champion of Champions finals. Who's going to win? Actually, Sam, who's your money on?
Oh, do you know what? I think it's time.
Are you going Italy again?
Do you know what? I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm going El Plan. I think it's going to be Spain.
Spain? Okay.
Spain, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, gold. I think I knocked my mic there. Interesting one. I'm going to go France on this one.
You're going to go France?
I'm going to go France on this one. 4-time Global Trophy champions. I think that, well, if they can get the Champion of Champions, that'd be very interesting, I think, for them. But yeah, technically Nigeria performed the best. But then you got Italy, Portugal, and Brazil, who all won theirs as well. So, oh, it could literally be any of them.
It really could be. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do it.
Well, let's do it right now, because we're recording these in succession from Group C to the finals. Yep, there goes the fourth wall. And there goes the video. We'll see you next week for the finals of the Global Trophy Champion Champions 2022.
We'll see you then.
See you then.